Hey man, say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on any further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell, set it to all. We is back with another banger video, back with another reaction video, man. And today, y'all see the screen, we are going to be reacting to Gene Deal listens to shocking audio of an angry Cassie going off on the man who saw her tape. Art of dialogue. We finna dig in here and see what's going on. I'm not gonna make the opening of this video too long. All I ask is that y'all smash that like button so this video can rank higher in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you watching me and you not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. We finna go on here to dig in, man.
I got this audio I want to play for you. A lot of people asking me to play it for you to get your point of view. So, check your phone.
My life and I'll kill you.
Yeah, but
no, I will kill you if you don't show me right now. I will kill you and I will hide you and I will cut you up and put you in the dirt right now. Pull it up.
Ooh, wow.
If you have it, pull that up. Because if not, I'm going to kill you and then he's going to kill you again. So just do it. Pull that up right now. You got that pull that up. I'm going to kill you. You don't understand. I don't give a I've never killed anybody in my life, but I will kill you because you're with me. You're with me in my life right now. If I saw a video of you doing anything that you didn't want people to see, I would show you the video so you could tell me what the happened. You're playing games with me, telling me you saw some. Now you're saying you didn't see some. You're with me. I'm going to you up. I don't think you understand. And it's not going to be my hands, and it's not going to be blood on my hands. Someone else is going to do it. So you have to tell me right now, and I'm recording this whole shit. FYI, tell me what the you're talking about. Because this is not cool. We're not playing. I'm not playing with you, Sujit. Like, you saw some yes, you're my brother. Be my brother and tell me what you saw. You're going to be able to find it?
Wow.
Listen, let me speak on that real quick before he even dig into it, bro. When I say what I'm about to say, I'm not saying that she's right for saying what she said. Because those are some heavy threats. When I say heavy, heavy threats. Y'all just heard it. I'm not saying that's okay because it's not. But at the end of the day, whoever this brother is, they say he saw a tape with her on it that wasn't supposed to be seen, and you ain't come right out and tell the full story of everything then or how you seen it, you kind of put yourself in that predicament because you know who you messing with and you know what time frame it is too. I feel like beforehand, whoever that may have been, they knew they weren't supposed to saw that. They know they wasn't. That's why they went and told her, because they didn't know what else to do. Now, of course, we only hear her reaction, but I'm just trying to base it on what I think could have, you know, kind of sort of went down before then. I feel like whoever that dude was, her quote-unquote brother who she's talking to, I feel like he knew he wasn't supposed to have seen that. That's why he went and told her. But where he messed up at, he ain't, sounds like by her reaction, you ain't telling her everything she need to know right off the rip. Right off the rip, as soon as you opened your mouth about it, you were supposed to tell her everything. Because if you don't, now you put yourself in the bad spot. Now you put yourself in danger. At this point, forget who showed you the tape, bro. It's about you. Do you want to sit up here and test that theory or not? Because it sounds like you testing it if you're not telling her the full truth. If you're not showing her the video. If you're not telling her where you got it from. If you're not telling her who going around talking, showing, whatever the case may be. You testing your doggone life right there by not being straightforward. At that point, if you open your mouth and you know you speaking on something that's not supposed to be spoken on at all, you supposed to tell the full truth, bro. You sitting up there playing with your life by holding out on all the information. And by the way she reacting, it sounds like he was holding out on a lot of stuff.
Bruh.
And I ain't saying that to say she right. But I'm just saying, look at who you messing with, bro.
You take any black woman. You might could take a white woman. And if somebody is telling them that they seen a freak off tape that wasn't supposed to get out, that wasn't supposed to be known to nobody or seen by nobody, if you tell them that you saw it and you saw some of the disgusting things that they were doing, wouldn't they react in that way? I don't blame her for reacting that way, especially this person that she was talking to was supposed to be like a brother to her. She said that. So was she wrong with wanting to see it? She knows it exists. But her thing is, how did you see it? Where did you get it from? She's just showing that she's mad and disgusted and upset. I don't blame her for saying, you know, you want to say, oh, she said that she's going to kill you? Man, I know some sisters would have been went upside his head. So, I'm not mad at her. I'm not upset. I believe it's just a normal reaction that somebody would have when somebody is going around showing freak-off tapes to them and they supposed to be something that nobody's supposed to see. Mike, I don't know what you expect from me to. I don't know what the people and why the people think that I would say something negative towards that. And her reaction, she has a legitimate, viable reaction based on what was
me
told
personally.
by her.
I stand on what I said earlier. I'm not saying she right on what she said because those are heavy threats. But whoever this brother is of hers that chose to step forward, knowing, and he probably didn't know, but after she gave you that reaction, now you know. With some information that's not supposed to be known by nobody, not even by you. And she's telling you clear as freaking day. I will cut you up, I will hide you, I will do this, and I'm not going to be the one to do it. Somebody else is going to be the one to do it. If you do not tell me where you saw this at, where you got it from, and show me exactly what went down on the tape. She's telling you this clear as day. If she's there telling you this, she means it. Don't nobody react over nothing like that when it's not literally critical. That's critical information right there. And she's telling you that through how she's reacting. I'm not saying she's right, but at the end of the day, look at who you messing with. I'm sure as soon as he seen that tape, he knew he wasn't supposed to have saw that. He knew that that was something that wasn't nobody supposed to see. Especially if it's a freak-off tape. But you chose to come forward. And by the way she was reacting, it sounded like you was holding out on some bits and pieces of information. So I can see why she act like that. Those are heavy threats. But I can see why she act like that. You dealing with something very major right there. You playing with your life right there. At that point, if you ain't gonna come out and tell the full truth, just don't even must say nothing about it, bro. Just don't even must say nothing about it, bro. Because at that point, if you sitting up here leaving parts of the story out, not telling the full truth, whatever, you playing with your life. Or if you making it seem like you in on the whole little scheme or seeing a tape, or if it's being shown to people, you playing with your life at that point. You playing with your life. And those words coming out of her mouth, oh, she meant that. She meant that. That ain't no doggone acting put together nothing. Nah, that's for real, for real.
What somebody told her. Yo, I seen this freak off tape and all this. You know, we don't hear what the guy said. But you can hear her reactions based on what she said, he said he saw. She did sound like she was kind of pissed off though, right?
Oh, she was very pissed off. Very. Without a doubt.
All right.
So you personally, you believe Diddy made her do all them freakos? She wasn't enjoying them.
Bro, when you groom somebody and you drug them, if you had Cassie boyfriends that she had before Diddy come out and say that, yo, we used to always do freak offs. I used to bring my mans in them and they used to piss in her ear and do all this other shit like that, then I would say that Diddy probably didn't have nothing to do with that. But if she didn't have a history of none of this, and then after the drugs, after the alcohol, after the grooming and the beatings, she might get 10%, but 90% of his is his. I believe 90% of it is his. You got to realize, man, you know.
I feel like if Cassie did have a history on something like that, it would have been came out by now. It would have been came out by now because a whole lot of stuff done been said by her, has been released on her and about her. If she did have a history of things like that with people before Puff, Diddy, whatever you want to call him, with people before him, if she did, they would have been said something about that by now. That would have been hit the internet by now. So I'm going to go ahead and say she don't have a history. I'm going to just go ahead and say that. You know, you ain't started hearing about all this stuff, of course, until they took Diddy in and his trial started and all that stuff like that. But I can kind of agree with what Gene D is saying. If she had a previous history of, you know what I'm saying, liking to do that type of stuff, then you can't put it on Diddy. But considering how the stories have been formed up and told for the past few years, you can't do nothing but sit up here and say it was him. Because ain't nobody else stepped up and said, nah, man, when I was with her, we dated for X amount of years and we used to do that all the time. Ain't nobody came out and said that yet. I can see if somebody came out and said that, then we could be like, ah, man, she like that stuff for real. But ain't nobody came out and said nothing like that. So
there's people around here and they was drug addicts and dope fiends back in the day. You know what I mean? And they used to do all kinds of shit in the street, bro. She's a victim. I really believe she's a victim. And I believe that I put 90% of it on Diddy. The little girl didn't have no history of this. She 18, 19 years old, bro. Do you know what ecstasy, cocaine, all this exotic weed do to an 18 and a 19-year-old? That's what she was dealing with. So I don't put no fault on her, bro. I know these cats in the street, yo, she grown, she an adult, she 18, 19 years old. Yeah, all right, man. You ain't never raised nobody to be grown.
Check your phone right quick. I want you to look at these pictures that came online yesterday of all the baby oil Diddy had in his house. It's one picture you're going to see where he got boxes and boxes of baby oil to the point that it almost hit the ceiling, you know?
wait, hold on. Why he got them in cases looking like they eat insulin or something, bro? Nah, some got to be in that with the baby oil. That's not just straight baby oil. That's mixed with something, bro.
My man, you can't tell me that those, in some kind of way, they were smuggling some kind of drugs, bro. The government is not letting us know. But some, the baby oil, they took it out of there. They were smuggling some kind of drugs. They don't want us to know. They really don't want us to know. You understand? The way that stuff is packaged and looked in the house and everything like that, you cannot tell me that was just regular baby oil, bro. The type of cases they have it in, the suitcases and everything like that, man. The government don't want us to really know. It's some kind of drug, it's some kind of chemical that they had in those bottles, bro. The way that looked, and being in law enforcement for 27 years, doing raids, finding something is very suspicious about that. And the government ain't letting us in on that. There's no way in hell they're gonna take 1,000 and some bottles and it was nothing in them. It was something in them, bro. Because you gotta realize they didn't overcharge Diddy. They did not overcharge Diddy. They gave Diddy some minute charges. That sex trafficking, racketeering, RICO like that, they could have hit Diddy with a whole lot of They didn't even go into him tax evasion or some things that they could have probably did based on him paying people for out of the company money for the company money for buying drugs and prostitution. They didn't do none of that.
Speaking of that, I feel like it's like that because on the back end, it's some people that's involved with that if you do charge him with that, you know what I'm saying? At this point, you're going to have to bring other people into it. And the other people that you're going to have to bring into it are people who have a certain image that they need to maintain, and you can't destroy that. That's what I feel. They ain't going to hit him with certain charges because they don't want to bring other people into the mix that don't need to be in there. And the people that they don't need to bring into the mix might be politicians, might be mayors, might be senators, might be a critical part of the government. That's what I feel.
They didn't do any of that. And I was wondering why. I believe that it opens up a whole nother can of worms that they didn't want to get off into. They wanted to, because for them to offer him 5 years, you got to realize they offered him 5 years at first. Why would you just offer him 5 years when you have all these charges on him? They had a slew of charges they could have got Puff on, and they didn't even get it. They didn't even go for it. Look at R. Kelly case and look at his case. R. Kelly looked like a choir boy to Puff, and he got way more charges thrown at him than Puff. But the way that baby oil and the way that stuff is stacked in those suitcases,
it's something in there, bro.
And those bags and stuff like that.
It's something in there.
You can't tell me all that was baby oil, man.
It's either something mixed with baby oil or it's something else that look like baby oil, but it's not baby oil, but it's some type of drug or something.
You make a good point, because I remember when I seen that one picture of the briefcase, and it looks like one of them cases where you would put money in, and he had baby oil in it, and it made me think like that can't be regular baby oil.
Ain't none of it regular, bro.
Crazy.
And then they got that Dr. Teal's back there too, so which means that they might have mixed some of this with it. That Dr. Teal's sleep Epsom salt or some whatever little mixture, along with some type of drug, along with baby oil. Like it might be a whole mixture of stuff up in that right now. That if you rub it on somebody, you know what I'm saying, it might do something to them once you put it on their skin or anything like that. Because I don't think nobody is taking that in, or unless you just pumping somebody up with it. if that's even safe to pump somebody up with without, but still, that's not regular baby oil. That ain't regular baby oil. It's probably not even baby oil at all, to be honest. Like, it's a mixture
You
of
see that
something.
briefcase and all that?
I saw that.
It's a mixture of something.
Yeah, that's
y'all.
crazy. So yeah, you might be on to something, bro. Like me seeing that, yeah, it made me think yesterday, like, yo,
They did not. It's something about something that they don't want the public to know, bro.
I feel like it's people that they're trying to protect.
And they got some kind of thermometer there. This case got some kind of this is like a cigar case with a humidifier on it. Look on the side of it. Coffee bodies, organic coconut oil, Himalaya rocks. And when you smuggling stuff, you try to use coffee grains to scent for the dogs, to take away the scent for the dogs. You got a big bag right there. It says coffee bodies. I don't know. But why so much damn baby oil? He like his people shiny, right? he loves shiny suits and shiny boots.
But listen, man, y'all let me know what y'all think. This is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. All social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will be there as well. Follow me on all my social medias. Click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video after you watch this whole video. Don't forget that I am going to put the link to the second channel in the description as well. Make sure y'all click that link, go over there, subscribe, show love, because y'all will be seeing my face over there from time to time. But listen, I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. And we out this thing, man, for real.